you're not there, welcome to my channel. My name is Stefania if you're new here. So today we're going to be playing with a few new brands to me. So we're going to be trying out some Uoma Beauty, we're going to play with some Mented Cosmetics, and then just use like newer products that I've been wanting to use again. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Please feel free to subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and hop in. All right, so we have some new things to play with. Not just new to me, like not new, but like they're new to my collection. So we are going to start off with Uoma Beauty. I still want to say Uoma Beauty. I have a really hard time with the name. So our Ulta here, they don't carry the brand in store. I wish they did, so that, and it wouldn't make a difference now, but like even when it first released, I feel like you had like so many people talking about it. I'm gonna go ahead and start playing with it and then we'll talk. So this is the Black Magic Carnival palette, which I was so excited about. Like even when I first saw it released, I was like, I'll wait for it to come to Ulta and then I'll see. And then I kind of had like a whole thing about, you know, stuff coming out about it. So not the actual palette, but just the campaign photos. So I feel like everything right now is just a little mess. And I'm just like, oh, I just want to play with makeup. So let's go ahead and get into this. But I love that it's a colorful palette, but not like it's still, it's got a nice like mix of neutrals as well. So I really like these tones, and then I really like the pops of color. So I don't even know what I want to, I think I'm going to start with Notting Hill. So this like light peachy shade. All right, I really like that it has a mirror. I feel like a lot of things I've been playing with lately don't have one. But yeah, I was excited about this brand. I like that it had a slide out packaging. I know that that's stupid, but for me, I literally hate opening freaking boxes. And like this is one where I wouldn't mind keeping because I can just slide it on top, whereas like the other ones, first world problems, I know. So we're gonna take this up quite high because I want to pop in a darker color as well. But yeah, I just was like excited today. I've had a new surge of energy. Nick went for the weekend, my husband. He went camping for the weekend, and it was just like a very nice, needed break. Something else though, like when my husband leaves, it's not like I'm just like, oh, I want to relax. It's more so like I clean, I organize, like I have a million things that I try to get done. Like I'm someone who needs to see things in 15 different ways to decide how I like it. So it makes it a lot easier when like no one's in the house. Too, I just need alone time. I'm just weird like that. Like my dad and I were talking and he's just like, Angelina doesn't need alone time. Chris is home all the time. And I'm like, that's Angelina. That's my sister. And I was like, who bothered you the most as kids? He's like, Angelina. And I was like, exactly. I was like, you worked in the basement. I stayed upstairs when I was like 6 and below by myself and I was totally fine. I lived, you know, like I'm just used to it. So I just think he got back and felt better because it was like he got out of the house and needed a nice vacation, and he got back and I was just like, I had a nice little vacation. Like it was great. Like that's just how I am. I really like this orange shade. It's not like too intense orange, but it's still actual orange. You know, like it's some like shades look like they're gonna be orangey peachy, but this one actually is like between. So I really like it. It's blending out totally fine. I use my crappier brushes when I'm doing colorful looks, and I'm always like not crappier, right? Like this is a Morphe brush, but just it's so far in between, like softness wise, that I'm just like, it doesn't feel nice. Like once you go high end, it's just, there's no going back. Like it's just like, oh yeah, I can get the job done, but it's not enjoyable. All right, next we're gonna dip into this like deeper orange, like this burnt orange shade, and then maybe with the brown, but we'll see how this one goes. But yeah, have you guys tried this? And I also tried, I'm trying out Mented Cosmetics. Like I got a few products from them. I was a little bit sad though. Like I ordered before the bronzers came out, and you guys know me, I am a bronzer like fanatic, so I was a little sad about that. But I also really didn't need a new bronzer, especially considering I have not been wearing, like, I like cream bronzers for when I'm not wearing foundation, and lately, no foundation. Like it's just not practical right now for me to like wear foundation. Like I asked a client, she went out to like a nice dinner I'm still too scared to go out to dinner. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, you know. But she went out to dinner and I was like, how did you not get foundation? She's like, oh, it's all over my mask. And I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't have even wanted to like get dressed up and go to a nice restaurant. I just feel like it would be so awkward, you know, like just the whole experience. I'm just like, no, I will wait till this is all over, which let's hope it's gonna be all over soon, you know. But anyways, so I am not a DIYer. Just never been my thing. But I had this like big vase that I was just like, this does not go with our house anymore, and I didn't want to get rid of it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to DIY something. So I did that. It was a mess because I got like charcoal and cocoa powder and like all these ingredients to like make it look like a rustic vase. And it actually turned out really well. I'm like a you know, a kid. I'm gonna dip into that deeper brown as well. But I'm like a child that's just like, look at what I did, you know? But, oh my gosh, I like left the room because I had to pee, and, you know, one of my dogs was like, the Weimaraner was like right next to me, didn't even smell it, like was definitely like, I'm staying away from this stuff, because it was like literally like pieces of like charcoal, like I smashed up charcoal from the grill, and went to the bathroom, came out, the pit bull ate it, like inhaled, like soot from the grill, and I'm just like, is she gonna be okay? I hope so. But the next day she was like coughing and her poop is like black, and I'm just like, is she gonna be okay? But she's feeling a lot better, so I think it's fine. But she tried to go after it again, and I'm like, why? Like, the screw loose is, something's wrong with that dog. Like, I love her, but oh my gosh. I'm just like, But yeah, that is what I did this weekend. And I got a new table. I'm so excited. I need to like do home decor stuff. Hopefully someone's interested in it. But I don't know, you guys, like we just haven't invested in furniture. Like everything we have has just been things that were like, you know, whether it was a gift or like passed down or like, you know, we've been together now 8 or 9 years, and neither one of us, like, you know, furniture is kind of like the last priority. And lately I've just been so like, we're spending so much time at home that I'm just like, I want to feel like I have a grown-up home, especially since we're going to start trying for kids. I'm like, I just want this done. I'm going to dip back into the Notting Hill shade, that orange, and just kind of like really light pressure bring it up a little bit more because I feel like we covered it up. I'm going to fix my wiry eyebrows. But yeah, I think I aged like 30 years in this whole thing because I'm all of a sudden just like, all I want is a nice house. But yeah, I ended up finding a table in OfferUp. I was a little bit creeped out by OfferUp. I'm so scared of like, you know, one, is whatever I'm getting worth the price that I'm getting it at, and two, like, I don't know these people, who's, you know, and I went when Nick was out of town, but I made sure to, like, I brought my dad with me. I was like, can you please come? Like, two, I needed help carrying a table, you know. So, luckily, he was totally fine with coming in. But the table's very nice. It was like a West Elm table that she was selling for, like, under $800, and it was a $2,200 table set, so I am thrilled. All of a sudden, I'm like, I need new dinner plates. I've never bought, like, an adult set of, like, dinnerware. I'm like, dinerware, you know, like, so I'm like really happy about it. Not that I can afford all that stuff right now, but at least I got the table. And Nick came home and he's like so excited about it. He's been sitting at the table every single snack meal. He's like, this is just so nice. We had a glass table before. It's a freaking disaster. Worst decision we ever made. So let's go ahead. Let's swatch some of these shimmers. These are nice. That's what I was saying, like when I was doing the e.l.f. palette, I was like, it's not bad, but you can tell like the quality is just wasn't like there's no way you would mistake it for high-end quality, even though it looked good on the eyes, you know? There just is that difference. So these are the shimmer shades. Like, look how pretty those colors are. So let's go ahead. We're going to go in with this shade here. I did actually order, like, the nail polish I have on right now is from Mented Cosmetics. Like I said, my nails are very ugly, but this helps. but like the brush is so tiny, and the only other nail polish I've used is the Kathleen Lights one, where the brush is like really big. So I think moral of the story, it's not getting easier for me to paint my nubs. I know they have like a good, I've seen a few people like rave about their concealer, but again, it's just another face product right now that I'm not using, so I'm trying not to buy like complexion as much, unless like I can wear it without wearing foundation. What else have we been doing? I mean, I always give you guys shows updates. We're watching, what do we watch? We watch Nun Assassin, which, you know, I like those types of shows. They just provide entertainment for me. And, you know, even Nick was just like, I like it. You know, it's just almost like a teenager, like a CW type show. But it was good. We watched that and we watched The Old Guard. I feel like Charlize Theron, like, she's the only female I know that I feel pulls off any hairstyle, like, and makes it pretty. Like, and still looks good in it. Like, I would never cut my hair short. Like, those are things of nightmares for me. I am not kidding. When I go get a haircut, I don't even look. Like, I feel like a panic attack, like, coming on. Like, I'm just like, please, no. Because I've told you guys, like, my hair just doesn't grow. So it's a big deal for me if someone, like, has that mistake. Which, of course, I think we all had a mom that was like, you have damaged hair, just cut it off, you know? And told the hairstylist to do that to me. And I am forever scarred. So I'm gonna dip into Baya. I can say that one. Which is the Goldie shade. And I'm just going to press that like on the center, just a little bit. But I really like these shimmers, and I didn't even wet it. And I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I might add in a little bit more of the deeper brown, just because I feel like right now it's just, you know, I want a little bit more dimension in there, but I actually really, really like this. And then let's go ahead with Violet. We'll go in with the inner corner. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation, and then we'll come back and finish. We're gonna play with the other products, some newer stuff. I wanna play with things all over again. Like, we're just gonna finish my face. All right, we're gonna go back in with the crease shade, so the deeper brown. I think I'm gonna do like an orange eyeliner. And she's gonna stay pretty close to the lash line for this. But, gosh, what else have I been watching? Not like you guys care. But the new one with Charlize Theron, that was really good. I was really surprised. Like, I feel like it's the best movie we've seen in quite a while. Like, we have been going through some crappy movies. Like, we keep watching the Pete Davidson movies, and we don't even really like him. Like, I don't know what it is, but we always are like, you know, we should watch that one. Like, he's one of those people where for some reason we're always like, that looks good, and then we watch it and we're like, it's really wasn't that great. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the one on Netflix. And then we were watching Zac Efron's show. I could stare at him for some time. So that's about it in terms of shows. All right, we're gonna go in with this Barbados shade, the yellow. I just kind of want to, like, very lightly, I'm gonna hold my brush all the way at the bottom just to add in a little bit more color. And I'm just gonna kind of blend it at the top. It's like a nice little, you know, it's like a sunset drink. But oh my gosh, I like this. I just felt like Uoma Beauty, like, you don't really hear people talking about the brand that much. Like, of course now you do, because you know, everyone's doing videos on Black-owned brands, and this is kind of, because it's at Ulta, I think it's just easy to get your hands on. But I'm saying, like, once it was released, it was kind of like everyone did a review on, like, the initial brand, but I haven't seen it be, like, anyone's staples, except for maybe, like, the concealer. So I was really interested to see what else they had. But it's also not the cheapest, you know? Like, usually when I'm getting introduced to a new brand, I'm like, how much money do I want to spend, you know? So let's go ahead. We're going to go back in with Notting Hill, which is the orangey shade, and blend this out a little bit more, like nice and smoky. But I'm pretty impressed by this. I really like it. I looked at their other palettes. It's just more so like this one stood out as something. Like I like that it had the neutral and the pops of color. I'm in that phase where I just don't know what I want anymore. Like because I have so much. I did end up getting the Raw Beauty Christie palette with Pure. My gosh. That was an experience. Like I feel really bad for her because obviously she had no control of how the website worked, but it was just probably the worst I've ever, in terms of like going through a launch experience. And I feel bad for the brand and for them, because I obviously, like, the brand didn't want that to happen, but I think the way they handled it, like, I'm just like, oh, you should have just shut it down, because it was not working, like, even before. Like, I got my butt out of bed on a Sunday morning. I never do that. And I didn't get the palette till midnight. So I'm just like, you should have just shut it down and said, like, hey, it's too much traffic, like, after the first hour, because it wasn't even working, like, 5 minutes before when I logged on. I think they should have just done that and said, like, we're going to prepare better for this launch. Let's push it a few days until we have a system in place. That's just my 2 cents. But, you know, at the same time, I also realized, like, it's not the end of the world. It's just a palette. I was going to go in with a orange eyeliner, but I think I want to do, like, a hot pink. Like, I just think, like, I'm looking at this Rio shade, and I'm just like, ooh, you know, and I'm just like, maybe, yeah, I'm going to go in with this. So when I do colored eyeliners, I generally just kind of pop it in the center and not go full, like, along the entire lash line. I just want, like, a little something in there, but not, like, you know, crazy. All right, let's play with some new stuff, some other stuff. And so I also got a lipstick from them, so we'll play with that. We're gonna go in with the Patrick Ta blush. She's so LA, but I'm just like, no, I don't like that. I'm like, she's so La. That's what we're gonna go in with. So I'm like, do I want to go in? I'm gonna go in with my finger. So this is what it looks like. I've been really enjoying this shade. Out of the shades, I definitely recommend this one. If you're close to my skin tone, you like these shades. I'm just obsessed with, like, the more neutrally type shades. I was really, like, I wanted the coral to be a little bit more on the orange side, and it's definitely, like, more on the pinky side, which is still beautiful, but it's just not what I was looking for. Yeah, what have you guys been interested in? Like I said, like, because I've been watching home decor stuff, because I'm just like, oh, I want ideas. That's really all I've been doing. I think I'm just gonna leave it with the cream side, because I'm gonna go in with cream bronzer in a second. I really did a light shade of, like, layer of foundation. But I've noticed myself, like, not watching a lot of beauty videos, more so because I don't know. I'm not really doing that much makeup, and I just needed a break from everyone, I think. Like, not like they're in my lives, but I feel like they are, you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, I just need a break. So I've been watching home decor videos, like, random, like I said, like, DIY stuff. Like, DIY how to build a table. I'm never gonna build a table. I don't even have the tools to build a table, you know? And I'm like watching these home decor hauls, and it's all like the husband helps him do all this stuff. Nick could care less. Like, he is not, like, to him hanging up a shelf is like torture. So I'm like a little bit jealous of that. And then it's kind of like a wedding, right? Like, where you're just like, wedding planning is gonna be so much fun. Like, and then you get to that stage, and unless you have a lot of money, it's not fun. It's very, very stressful. I feel the same way about home stuff, where it's like I would watch, like, Desi's video on home decor, and I'm like, oh, I'll get ideas from that. And then you watch it, and you're like, that chair's $500. Like, who can afford that? Like, it just makes me jealous. Like, that's all it is. And I'm just like, In another life, I will have that chair, you know? Or that freaking, like, just the dumbest, or like Santal candles, you know? I'm just like, no, that's not gonna happen on today. I'm like, offer up. What can I get? Someone make me one that looks like this. So I did order some farmhouse, like, shelves, because there was someone here who, like, builds them. Oh, and they install them for you. And I was like, perfect. Because what will happen is, if I ordered it, like, on Etsy or something, I would get it. Nick would say he'd help me put it up, and then I'd have to beg him, and he just wouldn't probably do it. So I would end up, like, trying to do it, because this has already happened, okay, in the past. And then he complains that they're crooked, and I'm like, well, what did you expect? I'm 5 feet. I can't reach anything. So I use the Fenty Cream Bronzer in Teddy. And then I think this is the longest time I haven't gone to Sephora. Like, it's been open, you know, but I just, why go in? You know, I'm like, if I can't, and I'm like, I don't touch anything. And I notice when I wear a mask, I can't, like, it's almost like I hold my breath. Like, I just haven't been going to stores other than the grocery store. So I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. and Nabela highlighter. I just feel like it's really pretty gold. I really like this. I love my husband, by the way. I don't know what you guys think. Like, I literally am just, I've always been someone who wants alone time. That's just my personality from forever. So it's not him. It's just more so like me. It's me. It's a me problem. I don't want you guys to be like, man, she sounds like she really doesn't like him. It's not that. I'm just more like, he gets into weird hobbies, like the bird feeder thing. We have 8 now, and I'm just like, can't you get into something that I want to get into and we could do it together? But no, like, if you could learn, if you got into cooking, home decor, how to build things, something, you know, but no, nope. So we're going to try out, lastly, the Mented Cosmetics. I did get a gloss, but I want to try the Uoma Beauty lipstick today. But I got 2 lip liners from Mented, and then I got the nail polish. And that's about it. I didn't like go crazy. I think they were having like free shipping for 4th of July, and I was like, I just want to try out a few things. And then there was a blush shade I really wanted, which for me, I never like plum blushes. So this is the one in nude. I like the packaging. I like that it has the color on here. And so I was like, you know, let's try a few things and then we'll come back when the blush is in stock. So I'm waiting for that to happen. And now I'm like, ooh, the blush and the bronzer. Very nice and creamy. It is like one of those like mechanical ones. So, you know, not like a actual lip pencil, which I feel like I've had a lot of lately. I like these though, because you can smudge them out so easily. Okay, so I really like that color. Definitely like an everyday, goes with everything type lip color. They have a lot of good brown shades. But yeah, I think the name is really cute. Like, I like Mented Cosmetics. I just like the way it sounds. Like, I'm just like, ooh. So Uoma Beauty, this is the packaging. It kind of reminds me of Milk Makeup's packaging. Just the all white. It's the only thing that I can really think of in terms of like an actual lipstick. So it does remind me of that. But I really like the chrome inside, like the hot pink chrome. And it has a nice weight to it, which it should, because it's quite expensive for a lipstick. It's in the $20 range. I prefer it at $18. You know, like that's the one I want. It was really hard to choose a shade. That was my one thing. They had a lot of formulas, and like they had a matte, a shiny, a semi, like sheer. Like they have a lot of different lipstick formulas, and because you're not going in store, I feel like it's just really hard to like figure out what you would want. So let's see how this is. This is the shade Eartha. I always go between like wanting a lot of options, which I think is a great thing to have, but then it also becomes a little bit overwhelming as well. Like, I wish companies that did that would be like, let's offer a kit where you get to try each formula, you know? It is nice and creamy. I like that. I actually like that a lot. That's a good nude. But yeah, it feels good. I'm like, did I get a matte one or did I get like a, let's see. This is the Badass Icon. Yeah, this is the matte lipstick, but it doesn't feel like dry at all. And usually matte ones, you know, like Pat McGrath, I like her Luxe Trance way better than I like her other formula. Just saying. And then in case you were wondering, these are the swatches of the lip products. So you have the Uoma Beauty Eartha, and then you have the Mented Cosmetics in Nude. I also got a lip liner in Foxy, so I'll try that out next time, but it's a little bit more on the like Max Spice range, where it's got a little bit more of like a reddish undertone. But I like this combo for right now. Okay, hair done. It's been a long time. But I feel like I want a little bit more like color in this. So I'm gonna actually grab the Rio shade, and right where we did the eyeliner, like just midway through, I'm just gonna kind of make it more intense by popping a little bit more on top of the eyeliner I used. So I'm liking the pink. I feel like I just haven't used pink in a long time, and I'm just like, whoo. All right, so this is the finished look. I really like this. Like, it was a good makeup day. So everything I, not like I got a whole bunch of new things to try, but like I really, really like this palette. I am now interested in like trying so much more from the brand. So if you have recommendations, definitely leave them down below. But you guys will see more with this palette as long as you want it. Ooh. So my eyes are definitely watering, which is why I'm always so scared to like go close to my lash line with any type of colors because my eyes are so sensitive. Like that eye is definitely gonna be red now, and I'm just like, great. So I feel like every time my eyes are red in a video, people like, I've been using my drops too, but then I just, I am not doing drugs in quarantine. I'm going to work, okay? But anyways, I really, really like this. I like the coloring. I like the packaging. Like, I'm excited about this. So, and the lipstick is really nice and comfortable. Like I said, I was really worried it was going to be very drying because it is a matte lipstick, but it feels so nice. Like, I wouldn't have thought that would have been the matte formula. And then Mented Cosmetics, like, I didn't try a lot. I just have the nail polish on and then I have the lip liner on, but I'm excited to try more from them as well. I am going to try the gloss in a different video since, I'm just trying to prolong new things. Like, does anyone else do that? Like, I get into something new and I'm like, I'm not going to use it right now. I'm going to use it on a rainy day where I'm just like, that way I can be excited to have something. I don't know if that's weird, but I do that with a lot of things. Like boxes, like Nick opens packages as soon as they come in the house and he's like, you're not going to open it? And I'm like, no, I'm going to wait until I need a pick-me-up and then I'll open it. I'm very weird about stuff like that. So anyways though, I like how this came out. It was a good makeup day. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you have any recommendations? Have you guys tried anything from Mented or Uoma Beauty? Definitely let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I overall like, what am I saying?